Hey guys, welcome back for episode 2 of How's Your Bird Sports Podcast. This is a super excited episode we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be breaking down the UFC 251 fight. You know, there's a lot of talk going around it, and we're super excited to break down who we think is gonna really make you some solid money. So there's a bunch of big time fighters on this.
All right, you motherfuckers. 3 title fights, July 11th. All right, UFC 251. Do not fucking miss this card. All right, these are some of the greatest fights on a card that I've seen in a long time. So obviously we have the welterweight matchup for the title. We have Jorge Masvidal, Gamebred versus Kamaru Usman. And next we got the featherweight Max Holloway versus the current featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. Another banger.
Second round, baby.
Second fight. All right, bantamweight. We got Peter Yan versus Jose Aldo, which is gonna be for the vacated bantamweight title, which Henry Cejudo gave up after retiring.
So sad.
He's
After beating Dominic Cruz.
no, it's just all right. Well, anyway. And then we have the women's strawweight, Jessica Andrade versus Rose Namajunas. Another great non-title fight, but still a great fight. And the women's flyweight, Amanda Rivas versus Paige Van Zandt. All right, let's just get right into it. First one, no-brainer, Amanda Rivas versus Paige Van Zandt. Rivas is literally gonna
slam her.
Is going to destroy Paige Van Zandt.
Pick her apart.
All right, this is gonna be her. Van Zandt was supposed to be the next Ronda Rousey, all right, when she signed into the UFC, but she did not live up to any of that, only going 8-4, and she failed to live up to that. And this is the last fight on her contract in the UFC, and the UFC is really doing her no favors right now by putting her up against Amanda Rivas, who's 9-1. She's undefeated in the octagon right now, and she is a real fucking force. If she wins this, she's a future title challenger right now. What do you guys think right now?
I think so. Van Zandt basically was like, I want more money for fighting, blah blah blah, and Dana White was just like, listen, go fuck yourself.
Fuck you, Heisenberg.
That's not happening. You want to know what? Actually, you're gonna go fight Rivas and just get your shit kicked in, all right? So Van Zandt, she hasn't fought in almost over a year, and she also just had like 3 surgeries on her arm. Mm-hmm. Unreal. She has a lot going on. She's willing to test free agency. She wants more money. There's a bunch of drama going around. Her head's in the freaking
the way she's
sky,
been
bro.
Fighting,
she's
8-4 record.
What do you want, more money?
Where the fuck
You're dirt. You're dirt, buddy. Get out of here.
Where are you gonna get more
So
money?
this is just, and the odds, bro. Like, what is it like? I'm slamming. I personally slamming $50 on Rivas. Just give me the $5 payout. It's just literally just give me the money. Just give me the free money.
This one, yeah, you see this one, this fight, I'm not even touching. I'm not putting any money on this fight. It's worthless. It's worthless to me. Rivas is gonna kick the shit out of Paige.
Yeah.
Like she just is. And the only thing is, Paige better hope that her face doesn't get beat in too bad, because there goes her other source of income. For more fucking money.
Literally,
because she can say bye-bye to that goddamn modeling for a
dude.
little bit, because her face is gonna be fucked up probably.
Oh, dude, her eyes are
so
gonna be swollen.
she better at least try and dodge some punches or back away. But
Just tap out.
I'm
right
not
off the
touching
bat.
this fight. There's no way I'm touching this fight.
Yeah, Van Zandt's really not.
It's not worth the money.
It's not.
She's not getting a new contract unless she pulls out some sort of fucking
Miracle.
some fucking PC out of her hat, bro. I don't know what.
She's saying she's locked in, dialed in. You're garbage.
I just watched a
Get outta
video of
here.
her on the plane, and she was like, fucking, just the most annoying person that I've ever
she's
seen
just
in my life.
some-
I don't know what it is, like, but I.
Like,
really
how
hope
did she
Rivas-
even get into the UFC?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm with Pat on this one. If I was smart and thinking with my brain here, I would not put any money on this fight. Rivas is absolutely gonna win, but her odds at -850 are just, I don't see the value in it. Kyle putting $50 on it for free money, I see that. I personally am gonna go ahead and put $50 on my girl Van Zandt, specifically for her Dancing with the Stars modeling career.
Are you shitting me?
Hey, anything can happen. At the odds, look at what I don't know what her odds are, but 50 to win 260, 250,
like
baby.
400 or something.
If
It's
anything
ridiculous.
could happen out here, and I wouldn't touch Rebus at minus 850
I'm
just because
I'm
of the
betting.
value.
I'm
in
going
that
big
bet.
on this. I'm putting 600 on this fight because it's an easy on
That's
Rebus.
worth-
It's an easy.
No,
it's an
600
easy
on
dub.
Rebus. Yeah, no, I can.
There you go.
Easy dub.
Makes
But
sense.
I'm just not willing to put a lot of money on it. That's why I don't see the value. in the bet.
wins. All the credit to her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
that $600.
Yeah, you're fucked.
If she listen, no, if she
fucked.
loses, if she wins that fight, she deserves that. She can keep that. She can take that money.
I will send her $600.
But guess what?
personally.
Guess what? Her contract's still not getting fucked.
yeah.
Dana
You're
White
gonna
does
take-
not like her enough to bring her back for
Yeah,
for.
she's sexy though.
Okay.
All right, so
Next,
Wow, taking
Manas, take this one.
yeah, start us off, big guy.
Andrade Namajunas number 2, baby. Last time around, Namajunas fucked the shit out of Andrade for the early rounds, and then all of a sudden Andrade body slammed her a couple times and knocked her out cold. So, due to the early beating that Andrade was taking from Namajunas, the odds have opened up, and Namajunas is minus 210 favorite.
And remember, in that fight, she took the title from her.
Yeah,
She
and
took the
Andrade
title
took the
from-
title from
and then
Namajunas
she went
in
on-
that fight
and then- yeah.
lost it to Zhang Wei Li.
Yeah,
after.
exactly.
Jang Wei Li is also gross.
Bro, she's nasty.
Yeah, but if Rose Namajunas, all right, I think she's gonna win this one obviously because
Yeah.
she picked apart Andrade in their first
And she's gonna come
go
out
around.
much better prepared.
And,
hopefully.
oh yeah, she
Hopefully, for
she
those
actually
knock- for those
just she
knockdowns and
actually
takedowns.
she just lost 2 family members to COVID-19
Oh,
also. So
Storyline.
I think she's gonna come out and she's gonna put on a show and she's got something to prove here. She
And
is.
Namajunas also hasn't fought since her last fight.
yeah,
with
the
Andrade,
winner-
so she's
winner of
been
this
preparing
fight-
for this revenge
yeah.
matchup all along.
Yeah, and Andrade, lost her title to
Zhang Wei Li.
Whaley, and so I think right now Andrade's number 1 in the rankings, and then Namajunas is number 2. Winner's definitely taking a title
Shot
fight.
at the title.
So,
Yeah, for sure.
so who'd you end up picking in this one, Zach?
Oh, I got Namajunas.
No,
Yeah,
you-
I got
250.
Namajunas. I got
250.
I got 100 on Namajunas to give me
This
some 47.
this was
62
another
on this.
fight that I decided not to touch. Didn't want to bet on. But if I'm gonna pick somebody, I'm picking Andrade. I think she's just going to all around just beat up on Namajunas.
That's your opinion.
That yeah, and I mean that's what we're saying here.
Yeah,
Alright, you can go
Listen,
fuck- you can go fuck
I'm
yourself.
siding with Pat. I'm going with Andrade because, well, first, the last time Rose traveled she hasn't traveled since the whole Connor incident with the bus and the chair going through the bus, and she was saying how she was so traumatized, and that might have some mental weigh on her, and now she's flying over to Fight Island. I think that could also impact her, and mentally she might not be ready for this fight. And I'm gonna contradict myself later in this podcast, but I tend to go more towards fighters who are good on the ground than just straight up. Than just straight up
Yeah,
boxers.
I know the contradiction.
That just straight up boxers. And for this one, I get Namajunas has a pretty substantial reach, like what 3 inches or something. And her legs, I think she has a 4-inch reach. So she does have that, but I think Andrade is just gonna take those punches and just try to really get her to the ground and get her into submission.
Well,
And I'm gonna put 200 on Andrade because I really think she's gonna come out and take this again. She did it before. She showed that she can do it. She's the underdog. She's a lot
She
to
got
prove.
incredibly lucky in that fight.
Luck, you can
Yeah.
say it's
Incredibly
luck.
lucky.
She
I
picked
mean,
the girl up.
the thing
She
is-
literally lifted this chick up, slammed her on her noggin,
Look at the
gave her
scorecard.
some
Look at
scrambled
the
eggs.
scorecard.
Yeah,
in the
and
first.
the fact, I just think that Namajunas is gonna come out ready to not get
She
slammed on her head
needs
again.
this win to put some life into her career.
Yeah, facts.
After
And-
that loss, she literally
Also-
she was one of the best women in.
Well, look at Ronda Rousey, dude. She got beat and then she just
Namajunas is
plummeted.
nothing like Ronda
She just-
Rousey.
I'm just saying,
And-
huge loss.
And Namajunas
Dropped.
hasn't fought since then. Since her loss.
That's a big, that's big.
But I
It's
think that
huge. That's a
she's been
long
preparing
thing.
for that second fight, though.
We'll see, we'll have to see.
That's the
But
other thing.
I'm throwing 200 on
I
Jessica.
personally am a huge fan when there's these rivalry fights happen, when the 1, 2, 3 series goes on. That the first 2 fights gotta be split, in my opinion. So that's personally why I want Rose to win. So there's a 3 coming after this. You know what I'm saying?
Pat, what do you think about this fight?
He just said he wasn't.
He said he
I'm
didn't.
not betting on
Andrade.
it. I'm not betting on it.
Aldo Yan, who's got that one, baby.
I want Andrade to win, but
So-
Aldo Yan, get started.
Aldo Yan, dude. Jose Aldo is washed
Let's
up.
get the weights.
Absolutely washed up. He's washed up. Peter Yan is gonna kick the shit out
It's gonna
of
be a massacre.
There's no way. Jose Aldo, he's fought so many times. He's an experienced fighter. I will
You know
give
how
him
old
that.
he is?
I don't.
33.
How-
He's 33.
Yeah, he's an experienced fighter. He's old. I'll give him that. But Peter
He's not
Yan,
that old.
okay, for a UFC fighter,
33 is
with
not
as
that
many
old.
fights as he's fought,
He's got a lot of fights under his
he's
belt.
got a
But he's
lot of
legend,
fights
baby.
under his belt. He's
a
washed up
legend.
at this point.
He is literally a legend. He's up there.
He is.
He's a
The
legend.
one
The
thing in
the
his
thing is, I see right now is if he wins this vacated belt, he's gonna vacate it right after he wins.
no.
He'll fight a couple more times maybe.
No.
He's gonna defend the belt. You
He
can't.
will.
you
He
can't
will.
make
He'll
it.
defend
not
the belt
gonna-
one more fight. He'll
He'll
lose.
defend the belt.
He'll lose. He'll lose
defend
and
it.
retire. I guarantee it. But he will not win this belt. It doesn't matter.
Jose Aldo
Peter
is-
Yan is gonna kick the shit out of him.
Listen, I'm not going to disagree with you. I think Jan is going to win this fight. But Jose Aldo is still a legend with his Muay Thai striking and his head. He is a more powerful fighter. He packs more of a punch in this fight. His kicks, if he has not been using lately, I mean,
Kicks are- yeah. If he can bring that
if
kick
he can
back
utilize
up.
his kicks
If he
in this
brings his
fight,
kicks back,
then there's no doubt in my
game
mind.
changer.
If he brings it
If
back.
he uses to keep Peter Yan at distance, his kicks to keep him at distance, which I think is what he's gonna have to try to do, or it's gonna be his game plan at least. Then he's gonna win this fight. But he's also a defensive ground kind of guy, and Peter Yan is just he's a boxer. He has a lot of different styles about him, but he's a very deep boxer. What he likes to do is push forward on guys, and he takes the punches. He'll literally sit there and roll with the punches,
especially in the early rounds, which
so
is
that
why-
he can get his opponent's timing down.
Yeah.
And then after he gets his timing down, you're in for a fucking shit
Oh, yeah.
show.
I mean, he's got the
because as
nickname
soon
No
as
Mercy on. for
yeah,
a reason, baby.
yeah, he does
he's a
not
beast.
he does
He's a
not
beast.
stop going forward.
But this is another reason why I didn't touch this fight is because I personally think Peter Yan's gonna win. There's no reason for me to put money into a fight with a guy that has the odds to win the fight if I think he's gonna win. I'd rather sit there on that money that I have than put it into a fight that
There's no
I
value
know-
in it, which is
yeah,
why
there's no-
which is
there's
why I
no-
didn't bet on Rebus, because I knew
Yeah,
Rebus was gonna
yeah.
win, but there's no value in a minus 850.
Hey, you
line.
get $5 out of it. How's
Yeah.
your bird?
Free money.
But I think this fight could easily go 5 rounds. Easily. Jan's chin is much stronger than Aldo's chin. But yeah, it's just Aldo has better stamina. So the one thing that's gonna be a big factor in this is if, like I've already said, if Aldo can get his kicks in and maybe to the body a little bit more, get Jan a little bit more tired, get the wind out of him, and then Aldo might be able to take something in the later rounds. But Jan, I think, is gonna win this by decision. I put 300 on Jan.
Yeah, so Jan is a beast. He's, as you said, he's extremely aggressive. He's always moving forward throughout the whole 5 rounds. He's gonna be moving forward the whole time. He's not gonna fall back. He's gonna let Aldo hit him whenever. 5-0 in the UFC, 14-1 all around his career.
Good stats.
He's young and motivated. He's aggressive, and he's probably the guy that's in line to take that title. However, Aldo, I like my legends. I'm siding with him because I think this is only his second fight as a bantamweight.
He looked very good.
He should have honestly. Dana White scored him winning that fight against Moraes.
Which
It was
I
very
also think he won.
It was a controversial fight. That was his first fight in the bantamweight.
And he looked-
This is the first time he's on a diet.
He looked great.
Yeah, he's got excellent stamina. So he's got the stamina over Jan, I think, hands down. So if he can protect his chin, and his kicks are going to be huge. If he uses his kicks like he used to,
Yeah.
and I think Aldo's got the superior boxing technique as well. I'm gonna
Aldo?
put my money on the legend.
All right.
$100 to win 185. Baby.
I'm going Peter Yan. And, Jose Aldo, I think he's on the down. I think he's, down slope.
Dying.
He's lost 5 out of his last 8, I'm pretty sure. I'm not liking that. I'm pretty sure he's lost 5 out of the last 8.
Aldo actually doesn't have a great UFC career.
Yeah.
Well, he was undefeated until he got knocked out in 13 seconds by
Yeah.
Conor McGregor.
Look,
After
yeah.
that,
He had 6 championship defenses.
I agree with you guys. I think it's going to decision. I don't see anyone getting knocked out, but I think Peter Yan's just going to pick him apart. Maybe the first round will go to Aldo, and then people are going to start getting nervous. But I think the rest are going to go to Yan. Yan's going to figure him out. He just go to town. He has a mean fist, and I think this is going to be easy. And the kid's hungry. He's hungry. He wants it. This is his first time at gold. I don't see why he's not going to take it. He's going to take it. He's going to go. That's why I'm putting 300 on him. I think lock it in. This is easy.
A lot of people are saying
Aldo's coming back, baby.
Aldo shouldn't even got this title fight.
Well, he shouldn't
But
have, but
considering
come
he's a
back,
legend that he is, well, he's still number 4.
So
in
what
the
happened?
rankings
What
right now.
happened was after the
Yeah, it was
Moraes
supposed to be
fight,
either-
Dana said that
It was
Aldo
going to be
deserved the
Moraes.
fight against Cejudo. He was supposed to fight Cejudo, and then Corona stopped Aldo from
Yeah.
leaving Brazil, and that's
And
when
then
Dominic
Cejudo-
fought him,
and then
Cejudo
Cejudo retired.
after. So this is why he's got the
Yeah,
shot.
'cause he was gonna get a title
and
shot
Aldo's
anyway.
hungry too, man. He lost the featherweight to Holloway. And that's what he used to be, and he used to be the featherweight title. He had 6 defenses of it. He's proven himself. As
Holloway, who
featherweight
is also the greatest featherweight of all time.
of all time. Okay.
And speaking of Holloway, what do you guys think about Holloway and
He
Volkanovski?
is-
Volkanovski 2, baby. Number 2.
The rematch.
All right, so this one's a tough one because in the first one, Volkanovski really did have Holloway's number. Like there was no way about it. You watch that fight, you could see Volkanovski was gonna win in the decision. But I
Holloway
think
picked it up towards the end a little bit, but yeah.
Holloway, that's what he does.
That's
though.
what he does. That's his
does.
thing.
Later
Yeah,
rounds,
yeah.
he
Yep.
picks his opponent apart, but Volkanovski did a very good job with leg kicks, holding him back, and he turned his Holloway's barrage of punches into just a little flurry. I mean, it really didn't look like the same Holloway that we've seen before.
Yeah.
But this fight, I really think it's hard to take out Holloway, a legend.
Twice.
Like I said, the best featherweight of all time. Okay, you can quote me
He's
on that.
only in his late 20s.
He's
and
28.
Already a legend
He's 28
of
right
the
now,
UFC.
and he's the
already
best
a
featherweight of
legend
all
the
time.
UFC.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. And he before Volkanovski, he was on like a 14-fight win streak, I think it was. He only in that division he lost to Poirier in the lightweight, but
And he'd also defended the featherweight title 3 times prior to Volkanovski.
He is, and it's hard to beat a legend like that twice. I don't think he's gonna do it again. I really don't.
That's the big thing for me here for this one. I'm picking Holloway. That's the thing right there. I think it's so hard in anything to beat a guy twice.
Yeah.
And I think Holloway knows what to expect. I think he's going to expect those leg kicks. He's going to know how to block those leg kicks now.
Stupid leg kicks.
Those
That's how
stupid leg
Volkanovski got him.
kicks,
He got
yep.
so many points on the leg kick.
Yep.
And Holloway's
think-
leg was hurting bad by the end of that fight.
Yep.
I think Holloway's got great fighter IQ. He's going to come in prepared for those legs. He's going to come in prepared for everything. And Volkanovski has a massive ego right now. He's undefeated. All time.
Yeah,
He's
has
not
not
all
lost.
time, but
Has not lost.
19, he's 19-0 since 2013.
That's the exact reason why I'm going big on this one.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm putting 500
500
down
on the
on
Holloway.
Holloway. The underdog.
Yeah. Well,
he's making me money.
I don't
He's
blame
making
you.
me
I
money.
don't blame you. The
He's
thing,
minus, I think, 185 right
Yep.
now.
Yep.
If I put 500 down on him,
Plus money. Plus 175 is what I got him at. But
the thing,
he's also my biggest bet of the week. I got 200 on him. Plus 175.
the thing with
Easy money.
Volkanovski is that yes, he had a unbelievable game plan
Yeah.
against Holloway the first fight, but now what? Yeah, there's what are you gonna do? The same thing?
Well, you say now he's gonna have
Well,
another game plan.
Volkanovski has won a couple times since then as well. But
He's gonna have another
Since
game
when?
plan.
Holloway?
no, hasn't he had a couple
No,
fights since Holloway?
I think that was his last fight. It was only back in November.
I think Volkanovski's gonna win. I get it's hard to go back to back on one guy, and Holloway knows what Volkanovski's game plan is. But I think he's gonna I think he's gonna throw something weird in, like when McGregor threw that shoulder in on the freaking cowboy.
Oh, no.
Unexpected. I don't think he's gonna do
There hasn't
that.
been that much time in between the fights.
But
for him
I
to-
think he's gonna do
It's been
something
7
weird.
months.
I think he's gonna do something weird, and I think he's gonna pull it out. It's gonna be a long game. I don't think anything's getting
I'm
knocked.
thinking Holloway's the kind of surprise guy. He's one of the most polarizing figures in the UFC.
Look, okay, but Holloway literally said that he's gonna finish Volkanovski within the 5 rounds. He's pissed. He wants
Volkanovski
it.
said that. Volkanovski's even gonna knock him out in the second round.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think Holloway is a bit over his head. I think he's gonna come out swinging. And
No.
he's gonna leave
Never.
himself.
The legend is
Never.
never over
Never.
his head.
I think
It's always gonna be a slow fight with him. With
Yeah.
him coming hard in the last
I think-
rounds, and
he
he's gonna
doesn't.
knock him
He
out. in
doesn't
fifth.
come hard. He saves his.
I
Stamina.
think he's
That's
gonna.
the thing.
I think he's
a-
gonna open
he's a
himself
smart
up.
fighter.
I think he's gonna open himself up
He
for
never
a big
opens
counter.
himself
He'll
up.
open himself out only when he's taunting.
I think he's going.
Yeah,
I think he's going
Volkanovski
to.
is the thing is, I could
think there's
see.
so much on the line here that Holloway won't open himself up. There's no way he's taunting.
All right, so in the first fight, what Volkanovski did
He's
was
fired also in
he would disarm Holloway and he would do these awkward little movements to the right and to the left, so that when
He had to adjust.
so that Holloway had to turn his whole body, and by the time he did that, Volkanovski was already pushing him, and he was going at it.
Volkanovski would throw a leg kick.
You'd get him off balance.
And then as soon as he threw that leg kick, he would jump to the right or to the left, so that Holloway couldn't throw
counter.
those punches
Couldn't
with a
counter
counter with his,
And he was-
because Holloway has the reach advantage, 100%
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
has the reach advantage.
But
but
Volkanovski
he-
has more power.
Exactly, that's the
Yeah.
thing. So I think, but the thing is, Holloway needs to keep his
But
distance.
Needs to
Holloway,
use-
gets,
utilize
Holloway
yes.
also takes punches like it's.
Yeah, his chin is
Yeah, his
unreal.
chin-
But
his
Volkanovski's
chin is
chin is
unreal.
actually very good too.
I'd say just as good.
It's gonna be a
but-
good ass fight.
It's gonna be-
But also,
it's gonna be
but also,
These
Volkan-
two fights are
yeah,
going to be on.
fights on
Volkanovski
this
really
card is
did a
gonna be
great
unreal.
job of slipping his punches too and countering. And he also, what he did was he'd duck the punches and go down. And then we actually watched a video of this the other day. And the easy fix for this is whenever he ducks, throw in his
Uppercut.
combinations, throw an uppercut.
Throw an uppercut.
Throw an uppercut.
No, Holloway's gonna be prepared, dude. He's
Yeah, Holloway is
he's got
pissed.
the best IQ in the UFC.
Yeah,
Like,
Holloway is
honestly.
so ready for this fight. It's unbelievable. And that's I put 200 on Holloway.
Yeah, I got
Alright?
200 on Holloway.
I'm going
as well.
250 on Volkanovski because I have the balls. I'm gonna risk it all for the beans. You
You ain't gonna
heard?
get it.
You're not. See, but the thing is,
See,
you-
we're gonna
you
get
say-
more money when
you
we
say-
win.
Yeah, you say you're sitting here risking it,
No, because everyone's saying Holloway's
which
locked,
makes you
blah, blah,
think
blah.
that Holloway's gonna win.
No.
And
Everyone
and you're
thinks
putting-
Holloway's gonna win.
You're putting 250 on Volkanovski,
And
but
I'm gonna get the
but
money. I'm
You're,
gonna get
you
some
may
money.
get money, but you're not gonna get as much money as we are
Oh,
when we
dude,
win.
well,
you guys aren't gonna. You guys are gonna lose
What you
so
saying?
much. That's what I'm saying. You guys are gonna lose so much money. You're throwing the Hail Mary, and Holloway's running down. Holloway. Oh, he fumbles. Oh,
He's
he's
on-
gone. Volkanovski picks it off, going the other way.
he on
Pick
some
six,
X
baby.
game shit.
That's getting close.
All right,
Yo,
but,
Edge game
but for
mode.
the big
Big
fight,
fight of the
the
evening, baby.
biggest fight. This is electric. This is the electric factory, baby. Are you kidding me?
One of the
Masvidal?
best fights in this decade.
Oh my god,
be.
dude. Give it to me. This is gonna be insane. Usman Masvidal. What do you guys got?
Go ahead.
I got Masvidal.
Oh, my fucking God, dude.
Masvidal has no. Okay. I don't. That's who I'm betting on.
No,
my
I don't
God.
have him, but I'm betting on him.
Masvidal has fought 48 times and has never fought for a
That's
title.
not counting his street
Longest-
fights, is it?
No.
That's what.
He's fought 48 times in the UFC
Motherfucker fought with.
And-
he didn't fight Kimbo Slice. He
has-
fought with Kimbo
and
Slice.
has never
Baller.
gotten a title fight in the UFC.
He deserves it, dude. He
This
deserves
man
it.
is hungry. He
I don't know
is
about
hungry.
deserves it. He's fought a
He
lot of
deserved
fights.
it a long time ago.
He fought a lot of fights, but he's not the same guy he is right now.
He's a
He
street
is.
fighter. He's from the
See,
streets
the thing
of
is,
305 in Miami Dade.
he the last 3 fights, okay, he won in electric fashion. That's because he was resurrected, and he's been baptizing motherfuckers.
Yeah,
is what he
yeah.
calls
You
it.
said
I
we tweeted
had-
about this fight?
He baptizes motherfuckers.
You see what he said about this fight?
What did he say?
Baptizes
He said Miami Dade out here lying. They're not closing down. They're not closing down for Corona. They're closing down for a baptism. It's about to be resurrected.
Dude,
That's a while ago.
since he was resurrected, this motherfucker has. All right, so he beat. I think it was he TKO'd Darren Till in the
Yeah.
4th round, something like that, 5th round.
Ben Askren after that.
Ben Askren in
5
5
seconds,
seconds
record
with a knee to the
breaking
fucking
knee,
skull.
with the knee.
Almost killed a man.
Yeah, he literally
Just killed
almost
a man.
ended this
In 5
motherfucker's
seconds,
career.
just flash, you're dead.
That's a
Buddy.
baptism right there.
And
And then
BMF
Nate
title, baby.
Diaz, he literally
BMF title.
beat the fuck out of Nate Diaz. If you look, hold on, I've got the stats up right here. He outstruck Nate Diaz at 112 to 43.
Unreal.
Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz.
Nate
yeah.
And the
Diaz.
thing is, Nate Diaz lasted that fight.
Yeah, oh my
so
god.
long.
Well, the thing is,
What a
he has
chin
so
on
much
that
scar
man.
tissue on his
What a
fucking
chin
face
on
that
that
you can hit him once and it's
Bro.
gonna start bleeding.
Honestly,
everywhere.
I think
So it
he-
looked worse than it was.
He has
but
my favorite post-fight interview, or just like statements, because he's just so fucked up.
I was gone. Yeah. No, that was that. My balls is hot. There's
Well, you see-
Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis.
Well, you see, the thing is, I'm a little concerned that him having to lose these 20 pounds is going to affect his stamina or something else. But you know what I see? They do this stuff all the time.
They do this.
All the time. This is-
People
he's
have
been
cut
doing
more in
this
shorter
his
amount of
whole-
time.
Yes, he's been doing this his whole career. He knows what he needs to do. He's going to lose those 20 pounds. He's going to make weight. There's no doubt about it. But will it affect anything else? I'm not sure. But I think he's 100% ready for this fight. The only thing is, I think Usman's going to win this fight. Personally, that's just what I think. Usman, I think, is a better fighter. All around better fighter. I think Masvidal has better hands. But I think Usman, all around on the ground, everything is a better fighter. So, personally, I'm putting $50 on Masvidal because I want him to win. He's the underdog. I want to see it happen. This is going to be one of the most electric fights I think I've personally ever watched for the UFC.
Yeah, it's going to be a great fight. The one thing that a lot of people don't know is that Masvidal has still been training for this fight.
Yeah,
he's been training up until because they were supposed to fight.
That's what the fight was supposed to be.
They were supposed to fight back in February?
Yeah.
And then they were supposed to the negotiations the contract fell apart in July or June.
Well, because Masvidal wanted a ton of money.
Because Masvidal wanted his money, and they wouldn't give it to him.
He played his cards right.
I think Burns testing positive for COVID is the best thing that could happen to the UFC. I think they are going to make so much
the ratings
money.
Shot up.
They shot up so much.
Bro, Dana came through.
They are going to make... No. Listen. Masvidal... Dana should be sucking Masvidal's dick right now. Because was 6 days notice?
I guarantee Dana blessed him. With a paycheck.
Yeah. He gave him the bag.
Masvidal said it was...
He probably gave him more than what
Masvidal's only making $500,000 from this fight. I looked it up.
He's what?
Only making $500,000 from this fight.
But
that's for one fight, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, Masvidal said that Dana came very close to the amount that he wanted anyway, and that's why he did it. But the thing is, he played his cards perfect. All right, he didn't get what he wanted. All right, and then Gilbert Burns, who I don't think really deserved that anyway. The title fight. I mean, Burns got this title fight because there was not a lot of fighters in the division that could fight right now. I mean, Burns, he beat Tyron Woodley, who came back from a year layoff.
Tyron Woodley had a terrible fight. Woodley wasn't worth no.
So you're going Usman?
No, let me explain. All right, so Usman's obviously undefeated. Okay. In the UFC. Yeah. In the UFC. He's only lost once, and he got rear naked choke.
He's 15-0. He's on a 15 streak. 15
it was very early in his career, and he's learned a lot since then. But the thing a lot of people don't know is you underestimate Usman's stand-up game. Did anybody watch the Colby Covington fight with Usman?
Yeah,
I bet money on Usman, and I got paid.
Covington was talking shit to him the whole time, going in there saying that, he ain't got a stand-up game, he don't got this. He went in there, he outstruck Colby Covington. 104, Covington took he landed 145 strikes on Usman. I think Usman had 160 something. He outstruck Covington, who is a great striker. He's a great stand-up fighter.
No, Usman's got great hands. He's
and he went in there and he proved that. Not one takedown attempt against Covington, not one. And he made a statement. And he TKO'd him with about a minute left in the fifth round.
And similar to that fight, they've got the same bad blood going into this. Usman and Masvidal got several.
There was an altercation. A couple months ago.
Getting each other's face. Masvidal wants to punch him in the face. Usman wants to punch him in the face.
I mean,
it's gonna be an absolute brawl.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the video of them in the hotel in the elevator, but I think Usman almost broke his neck turning around so that Masvidal didn't see him when he was in that elevator.
Yeah.
That man walked by him, and Usman just looked complete other way, just almost probably broke his neck.
Because he knows this man has the BMF title for a reason and is gonna break his face.
BMF title is not a real thing.
Break his face.
Masvidal, yes, I will tell you, Masvidal is a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna break
the thing
is,
face. All right, he's been training. He's still been training for this fight. All right. Usman's just got.
Usman is an all-around better fighter.
He's too versatile.
All-around better fighter. And the fact of the matter is, Masvidal had 6 days to really prepare for the fight.
With a longer
He's got to drop 20 pounds. But obviously, Masvidal has the knockout power to knock Usman out at any point. But I just think Usman's too good of a fighter to let that happen at any
Well,
point. in time. He'll
Usman's
control-
chin is strong as fuck
Yeah.
too. In the Kofi
Usman will
Covington fight,
control
he got-
that fight
he
as
got
long as he
fucking-
needs to. If he wants to end it within the 5 rounds, he'll end it then, or he'll let it go
So
to
what
decision and he'll win it then.
who are you putting on, Boss?
I'm putting 250 on my guy Usman to win some 89-29.
Okay.
All right. Well,
My-
so
All
right, you know,
go ahead.
you-
No, go ahead.
no, you
go
go.
ahead.
I
What were
got-
you talking? Go ahead.
all right. So I'm not soft. I got the big balls in this group. I'm with Pat. I'm going with Masvidal because the fucking lines that Vegas is throwing out is like lines they throw out at a fucking college party, huh? They're just throwing random lines out, bro. What is this shit? I'm throwing 150 on Masvidal because he's a BMF and he's gonna go out there. He's been training for this. I think Usman's been training to fight Burns, and now all of a sudden he has to fucking switch everything up.
Burns is a grappler.
Yeah, it's a
Usman
totally
definitely has more
different.
to lose.
And Usman has so much pressure.
Usman's way more
Usman
to
is like, he's like, holy shit, this guy just picked up a 6-day fight, and now I gotta fight him. And what is Masvidal? Masvidal's like, I either lose because, and people are like, oh, he lost because he picked this fight up 6 days before, or he wins and he's a fucking.
It's a
genius.
win-win.
There's a huge psychological.
He doesn't lose.
There's a
And
huge psychological
Masvidal
factor.
doesn't lose here. He's,
I
like,
think-
he's coming in
on
this
Usman's
fight.
shoulders.
Usman's got a lot going on in his head right now, and that can be a problem.
The
for
thing
him.
is,
I think
Usman's
Masvidal's-
probably thinking.
I think Masvidal is as calm as can be. He's
And yeah, there's definitely a lot of psychological warfare going on right now. I mean, in Usman's head, he's thinking, okay, Masvidal just took this fight on fucking 6 days' notice. There's definitely something else going on here. Like, he's definitely scared. Usman has a shit ton to lose. I mean, Jorge has nothing to lose.
Nothing
I
to
mean,
lose.
he has all this popularity he has. I think it was not a great choice for him to go in on this 6 days' notice because he loses this fight, then all that electricity that he had is gone.
I don't think
know.
it's
I don't
fine.
know.
Because if he loses this fight, then everybody's like, oh,
It's gonna be
he
hard.
has 6 days notice.
Yeah,
Like, it's
but
fine.
but it's gonna be hard for them. He'd be like, all right, he came in confident as shit, and what happened? He lost.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Maybe there was a reason Dana didn't give him a title fight for the last however many years he's been in the UFC, you know? And this is going to be Usman's time to shut Masvidal up for good. It could be his opportunity right there.
All right, so
And in my opinion, he just is 100% the better fighter.
how much are you
Usman's
putting
last title defense, he proved two things. All right, number one, he can take a fucking hit.
Yep.
He can take a hit. All right, I already said Covington landed 143 strikes on him, and he had him. I don't think he even wobbled him.
probably stunned
Don't
him
quote
a
me
couple
on that.
times,
He probably
yeah,
stunned him, but I don't like you. You
was an
couldn't
excellent
tell.
fight.
You
It
couldn't
was,
tell. And number two, that Usman is not a one-dimensional fighter.
Yeah, and
whatsoever.
I think-
and he proved
yeah.
that. Now you got to worry about his stand-up, and you got to worry about his ground game because he can take you down whenever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
yeah. So who are you taking on
Yeah.
this fight?
So
So who are you taking on this fight?
the thing is, 6 days notice. It's gonna take a lot more for. It's gonna take one hell of a showing from Masvidal, and for him to beat Usman, and for him to be dubbed and new by Bruce Buffer. All right, it's gonna take a lot more than 6 days. So I'm gonna have to go with Usman on this one. Even though I'm very tempted.
How much you
Even
putting
though
on
I'm
Usman?
very tempted to say that it's gonna be an early KO from Masvidal.
It could be hey,
Okay,
storybook,
yeah.
storybook upset. I'll be rooting for it. If
So
But-
how much you putting
but
on?
I'm gonna say I had originally thought 100, but I'm gonna put 200 on Usman.
wow, look at that.
200 on
200 on
Usman.
Usman.
All right,
Okay,
guys.
okay.
Well, so you got it. You heard the bets. You heard the reasons why. You know, you make your bets. You guys follow us. We'll tune in next week. We'll show you the winnings. We'll show you the earnings. We'll show you the losses.
Leave comments in the video. All right, who
Tell
you
us,
think's gonna
tell
win?
us your predictions.
Your predictions, your own bets, how much you would put down on it. All right.
Don't forget to follow us all.
Follow us,
Instagram,
yep.
Twitter,
Down below,
Facebook,
down
How's your
YouTube.
bird, baby?
Subscribe.
How's your bird?
Yo,
How's
hit
your
that
bird?
hit that subscribe button on the YouTube page. We'll be here. We got another segment of the podcast coming out. It's a little different segment for you guys, but it should be fun, and we'll see you guys next week.
Hope you guys like
Friday,
it.
yeah?
Peace out.
See ya.
How's your bird?